What if one simple food could support your heart, help stabilize your blood sugar, improve your brain function, make your skin look healthier, and potentially help you age more gracefully? Now, here's the surprising part. For years, many people avoided it, not because it lacked nutrition, but because they were afraid of one thing: fat. Yet today, researchers, nutrition experts, and wellness advocates are looking at this same food very differently. In fact, some people now call it one of nature's most complete foods, a food so nutrient-dense that many health professionals regularly include it in recommendations for heart health, weight management, and healthy aging.
So what changed? Was this food misunderstood for decades? And what exactly happens inside your body when you start eating it regularly? The answer may surprise you, because this creamy green fruit isn't just another health trend. It's a nutritional powerhouse with a fascinating story. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why millions of people are making avocados a daily part of their lives. Stay with us. Some of the most surprising benefits are still ahead. Few foods have experienced a transformation quite like the avocado. Once considered unusual in many American households, today it's everywhere. Breakfast tables, restaurants, fitness meal plans,
Health documentaries, and social media feeds. But popularity alone doesn't make a food healthy. The real question is this: does avocado actually deserve the attention it's getting? Or is it simply another wellness fad? Over the next several minutes, we're going to explore the science, history, nutrition, and real-world benefits behind this remarkable fruit. We'll uncover how it may help your heart, your brain, your digestion, your metabolism, and even your appearance. We'll also explore common myths, mistakes many people make when eating avocados, and the smartest ways to include them in your daily routine. Because once you understand what's inside an avocado,
you may never look at it the same way again. Long before avocado toast became popular, ancient civilizations already understood the value of this fruit. The story begins thousands of years ago in Central America. Archaeologists believe avocados have been consumed for more than 7,000 years. Imagine that. Long before modern nutrition science existed, people were already cultivating and eating avocados. The Aztecs considered them highly valuable. The Maya appreciated them as an important food source. Generations relied on them for nourishment and energy. What's fascinating is that these ancient cultures had no laboratories, no nutrition labels, no scientific journals. Yet somehow, they recognized something special about this fruit, and modern science appears to be confirming many of those observations. Today, avocados are grown around the world. Yet despite their global popularity, their nutritional profile remains remarkably unique. In fact, few fruits contain the combination of healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds found in an avocado. But that's only the beginning, because what happens after you eat one may be even more impressive.
Let's start with the benefit that attracts the attention of many health experts: your heart. Heart disease remains one of the leading health concerns in America, which is why what you eat matters a lot. Now, here's where avocado becomes interesting. Despite being relatively high in fat, most of that fat is the type many experts consider beneficial. These healthy fats can be part of a heart-friendly eating pattern. Think of your arteries like highways. Over time, poor lifestyle habits can create traffic and congestion. Your cardiovascular system has to work harder. Everything becomes less efficient.
Foods rich in beneficial fats may help support smoother function throughout the system, and avocados happen to be one of the richest natural sources.
That's one reason they frequently appear in heart-conscious meal plans. But the heart isn't the only organ that benefits, because the next organ we'll discuss consumes enormous amounts of energy every day: your brain. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Most of us have. Brain health becomes increasingly important as we age, and nutrition plays a bigger role than many people realize. Your brain is a highly active organ. It requires a constant supply of nutrients to perform at its best.
Focus, memory, mental sharpness, decision-making, all depend on proper nourishment. Avocados provide nutrients that support overall brain health. Many people report feeling more satisfied and mentally balanced after meals containing healthy fats. And here's something fascinating. The brain itself contains significant amounts of fat, which means dietary fats are not automatically the enemy many once believed. In reality, quality matters, and avocado offers a nutrient package that fits naturally into a balanced lifestyle. But perhaps one of its most celebrated benefits has nothing to do with the heart or brain.
It has to do with something millions struggle with every single day: weight management. This may sound surprising. A food rich in fat helping with weight management? At first glance, it seems contradictory. But here's the secret. Not all calories affect us the same way. One of the biggest challenges in modern nutrition isn't lack of food. It's constant hunger, cravings, snacking, and feeling unsatisfied. Avocados contain both healthy fats and fiber, two nutrients known for helping people feel fuller for longer. Imagine finishing lunch and not immediately searching for another snack an hour later. That feeling of satisfaction can make a meaningful difference over time. Many people discover that adding avocado to meals helps them stay on track with healthier eating habits. Not because it's magic, but because it helps create a greater sense of fullness. And when you feel satisfied, making healthier choices often becomes easier. Yet one of avocado's most underrated benefits happens deeper inside the body, inside your digestive system. If there's one health topic that people don't discuss enough, it's digestion. Your digestive system influences far more than stomach comfort. It affects energy, mood, nutrient absorption, and overall wellness. One reason avocados stand out is their fiber content. Fiber helps support healthy digestion and regularity, but that's not all. Think of your digestive system as a thriving ecosystem. The healthier that ecosystem becomes, the better many other systems tend to function. Researchers continue exploring the connection between gut health and overall well-being, and foods rich in fiber remain an important part of that conversation. Which brings us to a question. What if avocado could also help support healthier aging? The answer is where things become truly fascinating. Everyone wants to know the secret to aging well. More energy, better mobility, sharper thinking, healthier skin. But what if some of the answers aren't hidden in expensive products or complicated routines? What if part of the solution begins with what we place on our plates every day? In the next section, we'll explore avocado's connection to healthy aging, skin health, blood sugar balance, immune support, and several benefits that most people have never heard about.
And one of them may completely change the way you think about this remarkable fruit. Don't go anywhere. The most surprising discoveries are still ahead. Let's talk about something that concerns nearly everyone: aging. Not just living longer, but living better. Because there is a big difference between adding years to life and adding life to years. Many people assume aging is simply a matter of genetics, but researchers continue discovering that lifestyle choices play a significant role, and nutrition sits at the center of that conversation. Avocados contain a wide variety of nutrients and plant compounds that help support overall health as we age.
Think about your body like a house. Over the years, normal wear and tear begins to appear. The roof needs maintenance, the paint fades, small repairs become necessary. Your body works in a similar way. Every day, it faces challenges from stress, environmental factors, poor sleep, and natural aging processes. That's why nutrient-rich foods become increasingly important. Not because they stop aging. Nothing can do that. But because they help support the systems that keep us feeling vibrant, capable, and resilient. And perhaps one of the most visible signs of aging appears somewhere we all notice: our skin. Have you ever noticed how healthy people often seem to glow? It's not always about expensive skincare products. In many cases, it starts from within. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and like every other organ, it requires proper nutrition. Avocados contain healthy fats that help support skin hydration. They also provide nutrients involved in maintaining healthy skin structure. Think of healthy skin like a well-watered garden. When conditions are right, everything appears vibrant. But when nourishment is lacking, the signs become visible: dryness, dullness, premature aging. Many people spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars searching for youthful-looking skin. Yet they sometimes overlook the role of daily nutrition. While no food can erase aging overnight, building a diet rich in whole foods may help support healthier skin over time. And the benefits don't stop there. Because avocado may also help support something that millions of Americans struggle with every day: blood sugar balance, energy crashes, afternoon fatigue, sudden cravings. Many of these experiences are connected to blood sugar fluctuations. When blood sugar rises and falls dramatically, your energy can feel like a roller coaster. One moment you're productive. The next moment you're reaching for another coffee or sugary snack. This is where avocados become particularly interesting, because they are naturally low in sugar while providing fiber and healthy fats. That combination may help create a more balanced eating experience. Imagine building a campfire. If you throw paper onto the flames, you get a quick burst, then it's gone. But larger pieces of wood provide steadier fuel. Many nutrition experts compare balanced meals to that steadier source of fuel, and avocados fit naturally into that approach. Which leads us to another surprising benefit: your immune system. Your immune system works around the clock, even while you sleep, even while you watch this video. It's constantly identifying challenges and helping protect your body. Yet many people only think about immunity when they become sick. The truth is, immune health is built day by day, meal by meal, habit by habit. Avocados provide vitamins and nutrients that contribute to normal immune function. And when combined with a healthy lifestyle, adequate sleep, physical activity, and stress management, they become part of a larger wellness picture. Think of your immune system like an elite security team. The better equipped that team is, the better prepared it may be to do its job. But there is another benefit that often surprises people, one related directly to daily energy. Let's be honest, most people aren't looking for more years in the future. They're looking for more energy today.
energy to work, energy to exercise, energy to enjoy life, and energy to spend time with the people they love. One reason avocado has become popular among health-conscious individuals is because it supports meal satisfaction. Unlike highly processed foods that may leave you hungry shortly afterward, avocados often help create a feeling of sustained nourishment. Many people report feeling more balanced throughout the day when meals include healthy fats and fiber. It's not an instant burst. It's not a stimulant. It's something different, a steadier foundation.
And sometimes, that's exactly what the body needs. But perhaps one of avocado's most fascinating benefits involves a sense most people take for granted: vision. Imagine losing the ability to clearly enjoy the faces of your loved ones, or the beauty of a sunset, or the words on your favorite book's pages. Vision is one of our most precious gifts, yet many people don't think about eye health until problems appear. Avocados contain naturally occurring compounds associated with eye health. These nutrients are also found in other colorful fruits and vegetables. Researchers continue studying their role in supporting healthy vision as we age.
It's another example of how nutrition affects far more than weight or appearance. Every part of the body depends on proper nourishment. And speaking of nourishment, there's another avocado benefit many people overlook entirely: the ability to help your body absorb nutrients from other foods. Here's a surprising question. What if healthy foods are less useful when eaten alone? It sounds strange, but some nutrients require dietary fat for optimal absorption. That's one reason nutrition experts often encourage balanced meals rather than isolated foods. Imagine buying expensive solar panels, but never connecting them to your house. The energy exists, but you can't fully use it.
Certain nutrients work in a somewhat similar way. Adding avocado to a salad doesn't just add flavor. It may also help your body utilize nutrients from the vegetables you're already eating, which means avocado isn't simply contributing its own nutrition. It may also help unlock more value from other healthy foods on your plate. And now we're about to explore something many viewers may find deeply relatable: sleep.
Sleep is the foundation of health. Without it, everything becomes harder. Focus declines, energy drops, cravings increase, mood suffers, and recovery slows. While no single food guarantees perfect sleep, avocados contain nutrients involved in many important bodily functions that contribute to overall wellness. The bigger lesson is this: good sleep rarely comes from one magic solution. Instead, it results from dozens of healthy choices working together: consistent routines, physical activity, stress management, and nourishing foods. That's where avocado may fit beautifully into a healthy lifestyle. But we're only halfway through this story.
Because next, we're going to uncover some surprising myths about avocados. Common mistakes people make. The best time to eat them. Foods that pair exceptionally well with them. And several real-life stories that reveal what happened when ordinary people made avocados a regular part of their lives. Some of those stories may sound very familiar. Stay with us. The most relatable section is coming next. For decades, one myth followed avocados everywhere: it's too high in fat. And because of that belief, millions of people avoided one of nature's most nutrient-dense foods. To understand why, we need to travel back several decades.
There was a time when dietary fat became public enemy number one. Supermarket shelves filled with products labeled low fat, fat-free, reduced fat. Many consumers assumed all fats were harmful.
But nutrition science gradually revealed a more nuanced picture. The truth is that not all fats are the same. Your body actually needs certain fats. Your brain needs them. Your cells need them. Your hormones depend on them. The real question isn't simply how much fat, it's what kind of fat. And that's where avocados changed the conversation.
Today, many health-conscious individuals understand that whole food sources of healthy fats can absolutely have a place in a balanced diet. Yet, the fat myth isn't the only misconception. There's another one that's just as common, and it may be stopping people from enjoying avocados more often. Let's address a concern many people quietly have. If avocados contain calories, won't they make me gain weight? It's a fair question, but the answer is more complicated than a simple yes or no. Weight management is influenced by many factors: overall eating patterns, activity levels, sleep quality, stress, portion sizes, and long-term habits.
No single food automatically causes weight gain. Just as alayhi salam, no single food magically causes weight loss. What makes avocado interesting is that many people find it satisfying, and satisfaction matters. Because one of the biggest challenges in modern eating is feeling hungry shortly after meals. Imagine two lunches. One leaves you searching for snacks an hour later. The other keeps you comfortably satisfied for several hours. Over weeks, months, and years, that difference can become meaningful. The lesson? Focus less on fearing individual foods. Focus more on building balanced meals and sustainable habits. But there's another mistake many avocado lovers make.
And surprisingly, it has nothing to do with nutrition.
Have you ever bought an avocado that felt rock hard, waited patiently, and then somehow missed the perfect moment? One day it's unripe. The next day it seems overripe. It happens all the time. Understanding ripeness can dramatically improve your avocado experience. A perfectly ripe avocado should feel slightly soft when gently pressed. Not mushy, not hard, just enough give. Many people assume they dislike avocados when they've simply never experienced one at its best. And once you find that sweet spot, the creamy texture becomes part of the appeal. But timing doesn't stop with ripeness, because many viewers ask another question.
When is the best time to actually eat an avocado? The honest answer? There isn't one perfect time, but there are smart opportunities. Many people enjoy avocado at breakfast, and it's easy to see why. A breakfast that includes healthy fats and fiber may help create greater meal satisfaction. Others prefer avocado at lunch, especially in salads, wraps, or grain bowls. Some even enjoy avocado alaysam part of dinner. The bigger principle is consistency. A healthy food doesn't become powerful because you eat it once. Its value comes from becoming part of an overall lifestyle. Think of health like saving money. One deposit won't change your future.
But thousands of small deposits over time can. Nutrition works much the same way. And speaking of maximizing benefits, let's talk about food combinations, because some pairings work surprisingly well. One reason avocados remain so popular is their versatility. They work in countless meals, but some combinations stand out. Avocado and eggs, a classic breakfast pairing. Creamy texture, rich flavor, and satisfying nutrition. Avocado and leafy greens. A simple salad instantly becomes more filling. Avocado and salmon. Two nutrient-dense foods coming together in one meal. Avocado and tomatoes. A combination enjoyed across many cultures.
Even smoothies can benefit from avocado's creamy texture. What's remarkable is how easily avocados fit into different eating styles. Mediterranean-inspired diets, plant-focused diets, high-protein meal plans, and balanced family meals. But now let's move from theory to reality. Because statistics are interesting. Science is valuable. Yet stories are often what people remember most. And the first story begins with a man who felt like he was getting older much faster than he expected.
Michael was 52 years old. Successful career, busy schedule, constant deadlines. Like many Americans, convenience often dictated his meals. Drive-through breakfasts, quick lunches, late-night snacks. At first, it didn't seem like a problem, until one day he noticed something. His energy wasn't what it used to be. Simple activities felt harder. Afternoons became exhausting. His doctor encouraged him to focus on healthier habits. Nothing extreme, just sustainable improvements. Michael started making gradual changes. More whole foods, more vegetables, better meal planning, and yes, avocados became one small part of that transformation, not because they were magical, but because they helped him build meals that felt satisfying. Months later, he described feeling more in control of his eating habits. And perhaps most importantly, he felt hopeful again. Because real change often begins with small decisions repeated consistently. Sarah's challenge wasn't lack of motivation, it was lack of time. Between work, family responsibilities, and daily stress, healthy eating often felt overwhelming. She assumed wellness required complicated meal plans, expensive supplements, and endless preparation. Then she discovered something surprising. Simple changes often produce the most sustainable results. She began adding nutrient-dense foods to meals she already enjoyed. One of those foods was avocado. Instead of chasing perfection, she focused on consistency. And that's when things started feeling easier. Health wasn't becoming another burden, it was becoming part of daily life. A lesson many people need to hear. Because wellness isn't about doing everything perfectly, it's about doing enough of the right things often enough, and our next story demonstrates that beautifully. Robert spent years waiting for the perfect moment to improve his health. Next month, next year, after retirement, after the holidays, after life became less busy.
But one day he realized something important. There is never a perfect moment. There is only today. So he started small. A daily walk, a few healthier meals, more whole foods, less processed food, and gradual improvements that felt realistic. Years later, he often tells friends the same thing. The secret wasn't one dramatic decision. It was thousands of small decisions, repeated consistently. And that idea may be the most important lesson in this entire video. Because health is rarely built through extremes, it's built through everyday choices. And in the final chapter of our journey, we'll explore the most surprising avocado facts of all.
We'll reveal mistakes that still catch many people off guard. And we'll end with a powerful message about longevity, vitality, and what it truly means to take care of the only body you'll ever have. The final chapter begins now.
After everything we've explored so far, you might think we've uncovered all there is to know about avocados. But some of the most fascinating facts are still waiting. Here's one. Most people think avocados are vegetables. They're not. Botanically speaking, avocados are actually fruits. More specifically, they're classified as berries. Yes, that creamy green food sitting on your kitchen counter belongs to the same broad fruit family category as berries. Surprising, isn't it? Here's another interesting fact. Unlike many fruits that are prized for sweetness, avocados became famous for something completely different. Their richness, their texture.
Their versatility. They can fit into breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, smoothies, salads, even desserts. Very few foods can adapt so effortlessly. And perhaps that's one reason they've remained relevant for thousands of years, across different cultures, different generations, and different lifestyles. But there is another fact that's even more important. The real value of avocado isn't found in a single nutrient. It's found in the combination. the synergy, the way fiber, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds come together in one simple food. Nature doesn't build foods the way factories do. And that's what makes whole foods so fascinating.
The package matters, not just the pieces. Even people who love avocados sometimes make mistakes that reduce the experience. The first mistake? Treating avocado alayhi salam a miracle food. Let's be clear. No single food can compensate for poor sleep, constant stress, lack of movement, or an overall unhealthy lifestyle. Health is always bigger than one ingredient. The second mistake, ignoring portion awareness. Avocados are nutrient-dense. That's a positive thing, but balance still matters. The goal isn't to build every meal around avocados. The goal is to make them one valuable part of a balanced eating pattern. The third mistake,
choosing convenience foods that merely contain avocado rather than eating the actual fruit. Many heavily processed foods use avocado as a marketing tool. But the closer you stay to real, whole foods, the more likely you are to experience the benefits associated with healthy eating patterns. And perhaps the biggest mistake of all? Waiting. Waiting until health becomes a problem. Waiting until energy disappears. Waiting until a doctor delivers unwelcome news. Because prevention often begins years before symptoms appear. Let's make your next grocery trip easier. When choosing an avocado, avoid squeezing aggressively. Instead, gently press near the top.
A ripe avocado should yield slightly under light pressure, not hard as a rock, not mushy, just slightly soft. If you're planning to eat it today, look for one that's ready. If you're shopping for later in the week, choose firmer avocados and allow them to ripen naturally at home. A simple paper bag can help speed the process. And once ripe, refrigeration can help preserve freshness a little longer. Small details, simple habits, but they can dramatically improve your experience. Because healthy eating becomes easier when healthy foods are enjoyable.
By now, you may have noticed something. This video was never really just about avocados. It's about a larger idea, a powerful idea. The idea that our daily choices matter, not occasionally, not once a year, every day. Health is rarely shaped by dramatic moments. It's shaped by ordinary moments. The breakfast you choose, the walk you take, the sleep you prioritize, the foods you place on your plate, the habits you repeat, again and again and again. People often search for shortcuts, the one secret, the one breakthrough, the one answer. But longevity experts frequently point towards something less exciting and far more effective: consistency.
The power of small, healthy actions performed repeatedly over time. Avocados happen to fit beautifully into that philosophy. Simple, natural, accessible, nourishing. Not because they're magical, but because they're part of a pattern that supports wellness. And that distinction matters, because true health is not built through perfection. It's built through consistency. Let's quickly remember what we've discovered today. Avocados may help support heart health, brain function, weight management, digestive wellness, healthy aging, skin health, blood sugar balance, immune system function, steady daily energy, eye health, nutrient absorption, and overall wellness alayhi salam, part of a healthy lifestyle. Not bad for a single fruit, especially one that spent years being misunderstood. But perhaps the greatest benefit isn't listed anywhere on that summary, because the greatest benefit is awareness. The moment you realize that food is more than fuel, it's information, it's nourishment, it's one of the ways we care for ourselves every single day. One day,
Every one of us will look back on our lives, and when that moment comes, most people won't wish they had spent more time worrying about trivial things. They'll wish for more healthy years, more energy, more memories, more mornings with the people they love.
More walks, more conversations, more laughter, more life. The beautiful thing is that those future moments are influenced by choices we make today. Not huge choices, small ones. The meal you prepare, the walk you take, the sleep you prioritize, the foods you choose to nourish your body. And perhaps one of those choices will be alais, simple alais, adding an avocado to your plate. Not because it's a miracle, not because it's a trend, but because taking care of yourself is one of the most meaningful investments you'll ever make. Your body has carried you through every chapter of your life, every success, every challenge, every dream.
Maybe it deserves a little more care, a little more nourishment, and a little more gratitude. Thank you for spending this time with us. If you enjoyed this journey into the remarkable world of avocados, remember this. The path to better health rarely begins with a giant leap. It begins with one small decision, made today and repeated tomorrow. Until eventually, those small decisions become a healthier, stronger, more vibrant life. We'll see you in the next documentary. Stay healthy, stay curious, and take good care of yourself.